So this is a hard question, and I'll start by manipulating that equation and moving these other terms to the other side. We're given that x has to be less than or equal to 40. That means y plus z has to be less than or equal to 15. And that's the condition I'll use, that if we start with the case y plus z is 15, then of course x is fixed at 40 because of that equation. But we have different possible values, 1 and 14, 2 and 13, 3 and 12, so on and so forth, and we go all the way to 14 and 1. So we'll have 14 values. Now I'll come back to that some of these are not acceptable because of that, but let me just kind of carry on, and then I'll get rid of those at the end. So if we have y plus z is 14, which is the next lower value that satisfies this, we'll have 1 and 13, 2 and 12, all the way to 13 and 1. So we'll get another 13. And then same thing for y plus z is 13. Will be 1 and 12, 2 and 11. So this can be a confusing problem with numbers, so many numbers here. 11 and 2, 12 and 1. So we'll have 12. So you can start to see a pattern that this is going to be 14 plus 13 plus 12. And you'll see when you have 13, you have 12. When these add up to y plus z is 2, you'll get 1 and 1. You'll get only one solution. So this will go all the way to 1, and then y plus z can't be equal to 1 because they have to be positive integers. So it's just sum from 1 through 14. So that would be 14 times 15 over 2, which gives me 105. And of course that's here, but that's the trap answer. Because we have to exclude these cases where y is less than or equal to 12 and z is less than or equal to 12. And those cases are here. So two cases I have to exclude, and then same here on this end, 13 and 2. So I have 4 cases that I have to get rid of. And here I have 1, 13 and 13, 1, there will be 2. And from here, they will all be less than 12. And so all of these remaining cases would satisfy this. That means I have to remove 6 of them. So from 105, I have to remove 6, and therefore the total number of solutions is 99. So this is a hard question. I don't think I would get this correct under exam conditions. This would be a time sink and probably a question that you definitely want to sidestep in the exam. So, but this is how I approached it. Maybe I was thinking initially if there's a graphical way of doing it. One strategy was, can I call y plus z as another variable and then maybe use linear inequalities? So I did pursue that angle, but I wasn't really convinced. But this is the method I have, and the answer is B.